Good morning. I'm going to do a virtual background here. See if we can't get something more pleasant. That's the ticket. What a pleasure to be with you. Good morning. My name's Reverend Annie Batchelder, and this is live on Facebook private group page, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. I would love to know what you think of all these quotes. Are they helpful? Do you like them? Any of them that you've memorized? Any of them that you're in total disagreement with or just sent you over the edge, like you took it as a make wrong? I mean, this is a spiritual path. It's not the easiest thing to do. And there's really not a lot of handbooks that help us understand what the spiritual path is about. And I need pointers. I need road signs. And some of these little quotes are from my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, an Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life. And I want you to be as benefited by it as I am. It's helping me live my life as my soul. I love living my life as my soul. I love feeling the light and the energy and the coherence and pleasantness of my soul. The light of my soul is just feels good. It feels right. It feels centered. It feels loving. It feels like I'm in the right place at the right time. And I'm hoping to teach you more about living as your soul as well. As like, how do I live those, embody those qualities that I think of as soul qualities? And do say hello when you get here, whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook, on the Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness Facebook member page. I would love to hear from you. I like to know who I'm connecting with. You're my friends, you're my population, you're my people. You understand what I'm after. I think you get me, you get yourselves, you get what this journey is about, and I want to support you. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So please do say hello, hello, hello when you get here. I love it when you tune in. Now I'm going to make sure I get the group page on all of my machines. I got 3 of them going here today. Oh my God, can you believe that? And the trick is for you to write in your questions on the Facebook page, on the Facebook group page, and so I can then channel an answer for you. I mean, we've got 452 members. This is like remarkable for me. I mean, I have launched so many projects and so many wonderful things that I thought were just going to be transformative for everybody. And I got 2 people to sign up. But I now have this kind of public, and I am so awed and I'm so grateful for your participation. And I want it to make a difference in your life. I want it to be what you need it to be. I want this to be useful to you. Good morning, Adam. Okay, I'm going to try your name, Bulbulia. And hopefully I didn't botch it. Thank you so much. I love this that you're on here. Feel free to write in a question and let me know what's going on for you so that I can answer it. Good morning, Angel Tamara. Yay, yay, yay. I was thinking about you last night. How are you? I just had my little every 2.5 hour meal just a few minutes ago, right before this show. So I'm like doing the thing. Anyway, I am so glad that you're here. And I'm watching the comments on my computer, and I'm watching the comments on my phone, and I want to answer any questions you might have. This is all about you and what you guys need. And you've probably seen that I started an Etsy store. Thank you, Lisa Davis, my beloved stepdaughter, for arranging this, for making that possible. You know, I'm not the most technical person in the world, so she showed me how to have an Etsy page and an Etsy store. So I have on my Etsy store a new offering. I'm experimenting with this. It's going to end at June 15th because I'm not sure that it's something I'm going to keep. But for $18 on my Etsy store, you can ask a single question and get an audio recording of my channeling of the answer for you. $18. Now, my 1 hour sessions right now are 204. So it's not sustainable financially. I can't live on this, but I really love being of service. I love channeling for you. I love doing readings. It's what I live for. It's my sole purpose. It's what I'm here to help you with. I would love to help you. So I'm looking at how we can I wanted to make sure I don't miss any of the questions that you might be posting on the Facebook group page, because that's what the point is here. Adam, you tuned in. What's on your mind? How you feeling? And I don't know about you, but yesterday I was like dead in the water. I was like, no, I'm not inspired. You can't make me. I don't wanna. And I'm all in resistance. And and then today, when I did the 7:30 guided meditation thing on my personal page, Annie Batchelder page, that the light of our souls is so brilliant today. It is so beautiful. And to be able to connect in with that and to source that for myself and for you guys also is just a huge opportunity and just a wonderful experience. So let me see. Karen Linder's here. Good morning. So how are you doing today? What's happening? I'm loving being here with you all. I had some really groovy music up earlier this morning. I'm going to go get that going again. So I liked it. I thought it was kind of useful. Let's see if it still matches at this hour. All right. That's great. So that Etsy store. All right. Karen Linder says, I'm having a hard time with my relationship with my son. Yeah. Okay, hang on, Karen, I'm bringing in my guides. Greetings and welcome from the Akashic beings of light. You may be feeling our energy coming to you through the back of your head and neck. We are surrounding you with it's a type of love that has a heavy blanketing feeling, something that's very surrounding. so that you don't feel so attacked and rejected by your son. Soften the effects of that, and so that you go to other sources, go to spiritual sources for fulfillment of your heart's needs. Of course, you're having problems with your son. There were past lives where your son actually killed you. And a very messy, bloody killing it was. It was a knife in the heart. And so if that feels familiar, it is. And this is the life that you live, where you realize that his love, and actually love from many of the male gender, is not the only love there is in the world. Expand yourself so that you are able to receive from other sources, co-workers, friends. And I mean men and women alike. It does not matter. Love is love. Support is real support. Connection is real connection. And if you can't get it with your son, and apparently that's the issue here, then stop beating this one and stop beating yourself up as if there's something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are a fine individual. You are a healthy, awake, aware, feeling person. And if you disconnect for a time from needing this love from your son, as if it's the life force energy that runs through you, it's not. It allows him to rise, and it allows you to rise. In the disconnection, it allows you to lift into a more, sustainable future. And certainly, you are not to feed him money as a bribe, or as you're indebted to me now, and so you have to love me. Not a manipulation. Don't use money or physical things or gifts or anything like that. Just stop doing what you're doing. Stop thinking that you're going to get him to love you in the way that you want to be loved. The way that you want to be loved is perfectly fine, and it's not a good thing to be asking from him because he can't deliver. His influences are very different from yours. And you have to source yourself in you and your connection with the divine. There you go. Good. Just like that. You just tuned into it. You just tuned into it. That's right. Let it come into you from the divine. Let it come into you're receiving it very much through the top of your head and your belly. It may feel kind of heavy, pushing down. Like open the crown of your head to divine love coming into you. You tend to go through the mind, and so open your mind so that it can come through there and into your heart and into your belly. That's right. Just because he has your genetics and you brought him through into this world does not mean he owes you anything. And the more that you hold it as a debt to you, the less able he is to deliver on his love to you. So the best thing is just hands off. If he comes into your mind, redirect your mind to receiving love from the divine. There you go. Sit in that injection, this a thunderbolt of love from the divine coming into your very physicality, not just your mind, into your heart, and it will smooth your thoughts. You've worked very hard to get here. Appreciate yourself. Really appreciate yourself. Give yourself a hug. You're doing a good job, Karen. You're working so hard. You're making something of yourself according to your dreams and your desires. And so let go of hoping that he will fulfill them. Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning. How is Peggy Leslie Long? Oh, yay, I'm so lucky I get to have all of you here. Let me see what Karen has also said about this. She says, good morning. Okay, great. You guys are doing a great job. So, one thing about karma right now, and when a past life is brought up in these circumstances and through a reading, is that the karma is lifted. Now, when your son killed you in this past lifetime, the last thought running through your head is, you shouldn't have betrayed him. And it's not clear at this moment what exactly that betrayal was, or the way you thought about it. But the debt is not there. Here in the energy of the present moment, this is an experience. It's a learning situation. And since it was really kind of your last thought, your last focused energy, it has a lot to do with how you're doing now. But if you release that thought to the divine and understand that the betrayal you feel now is the balancing of karmic events, it's not always punishment, although I'm sure that you take your relationship with him as punishment, or the lack of relationship. But also it is teaching you the higher lesson, the even broader lesson of go to the source of love, the divine, the creator, the creatress, those beings of light who have evolved to a point where they are sending love to this planet to help us, humans, evolve in our spirits, in our physical bodies, in our understanding. You have a bigger love than to just focus it on one person. And who is more worthy than you focusing it on yourself and making yourself the invitation to love that you are? I would say, write this down on a post-it note and post it probably in several places that you go all the time, the refrigerator, the bathroom mirror, right where you have to read it all the time. And it says, I am loved, I am loving, and I am lovable. And you go to the divine. Your heart is divinely connected with, if it's God, Goddess, even an archangel that feels right to you, whatever works. You're divinely connected to the source of love. I am loved, I am loving, I am lovable, and I am divinely connected to the source of love all the time. All right, let's see. Okay. Wonderful, Cassandra. I'm going to read this out loud because I am so proud of you. So proud of you. This is huge. And Cassandra, yes, I think this is a contribution to Karen as well. Cassandra says, also, I'm now in Codependency Anonymous, which is a support system for connection when we can't get it from our families. There you go. She nailed it. She nailed it. You know, it's huge to do that. Cassandra says the divine love can come through the support system and people in Codependency Anonymous. Excellent. I learned a lot through, of course, Alcoholics Anonymous in order to get clean and sober 22 years ago. And I went to Al-Anon for a long time. That made me really grow up a lot about love and relationships. And you know, once I unloaded the alcohol dependency and drug dependency, I had to unload my people pleasing and my dependency on others for my sense of self-worth and my sourcing who I am. I had to come find my source, my soul, my link to the divine, unfettered by others' belief systems, unfettered by what worked for others. Really, what is my belief system? And what is my connection to the divine? How does that feel? And, you know, Cassandra, it's been a long ride. You know, this one's been like almost 10 years, right? So I can't tell you how proud I am of you for taking a stand like this and bringing the gift to yourself of trying something else besides what the old solutions were, because the old solutions weren't getting you anywhere, right? Felt like you were failing, and realizing what you can and can't do for others. There's things we just can't do for other people. It's not ours to do. They have to do that work themselves. And much as we want to love them and want to believe that our love is big enough to fix it for them, personal responsibility is a lot more empowering. You know, taking personal responsibility. Karen Linder and Cassandra Ross, maybe you two can connect digitally, privately, about the meetings you go to or where they are and how others might be able to find them. You can even put them in the chat if you want to put that in there, Cassandra. Good morning, Stephanie Ansley Miller. Good morning, Pat Hansen. I'm so glad Pat found her recording. She got ordered a recording of an answer to her one question, and she was having a hard time finding it, but it was in her junk folder. So, you know, sometimes the system doesn't recognize other email addresses, and that email address was not in your contacts, so your system probably put it in the junk or spam file. Anyway, so good morning, Sierra Homley. Yay! Hi, sugar. How you doing? What's happening today? Oh, so sourcing ourselves in our own connections with the divine. How empowering is that? You know, have you had to learn how to do that for yourself? Has that been on your challenging list? Has that been on your soul's agenda for you? You know, we were built by divine love. We were created by divine love. And that's all we want, is to get back to that. I mean, sometimes I literally will find myself imagining I'm sitting in the lap of the divine. I'm her child. I'm her precious one, and she has given me her lap to sit on and to be surrounded by her largesse, to feel her protection and her love, her support. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? You know, we were given imaginations for a reason. We were given an imagination for a reason, so that we could picture some things that are outside of our logical mind and might be a little bit of a challenge to reach through ordinary thinking. All right, Cassandra says there's a woman's coda circle. CODA is the initials for Codependence Anonymous or something like that. At Redwoods Presbyterian Church in Larkspur. Now that might be a little bit of a distance for Karen to go, but it might be a place to start. Or look, Cassandra's given your phone number to the group, so if anybody's interested in Codependence Anonymous, that she's the person to call. She's active in there. That's great. Yes. A lot of misalignments and misunderstandings that for me got corrected through working with in Al-Anon. And I'll tell you, for me, it was the advanced course in spiritual dependence and spiritual alignment, spiritual faith. You know, taking it one moment at a time and letting the divine steer me. And if there were no directions for the day, there was no steering for the day, and that meant there was not time to act. And I always want to act. When I'm uncomfortable, I want to act. I want to get out of it. That's my old drug and alcohol dependency. You know, pop this, swallow that, you know, you change right away. And it's like, it happens. But on the spiritual path, we get to sit with the feeling. We get to sit with the weight. And it's very hard for humans to do that, especially in the United States, I think. I think maybe in other countries, you know, they're not expected to be so, you know, you should be over this because you're an American and you can do it and you're, you know, you can run for president. Well, Cassandra says, the advanced course for spiritual alignment. Thank you. There's always an advanced course. There's always a place that's more advanced than where I am right now. But I can't get there unless I appreciate where I am right now. And that's appreciating the good stuff and the bad stuff. Wow. So, you know, Al-Anon came out of, oh, look, Angel, put it up. Oh, yay, Angel. There it is, coda.org. Coda.org. Oh, that's powerful. I'm so glad to have this on this site. This is really, really great. This is great. I'm moved. You know, it's a dream come true to have a Facebook group that is empowering for everybody, that's broad, open-minded. There's no one way is the right way. The right way is the way for you. And I think women do it a little differently than men, but we have things to contribute to each other. Karen says, thank you, ladies. Woohoo! That is great. Good morning, Stephanie. Thank you. Oh, see, doesn't this feel good? There's a little sense of group growing here. That's, the sense of connectedness feels so good. You know, recently, my image from my spiritual imagination of the grid work that surrounds the earth went from being, you know, squares of like wire, little boxes, to being the flower of life pattern. And the flower of life pattern feels so much more life affirming, so much more soft, so much more oriented towards earth and growth and revitalization and the eternal system of life, death, rebirth. You know, when I die, I want to go back into earth. I want the body to be go back into the earth and support growth of new life, whatever new life is supposed to come out of that. And I want to be part of that. I want my human self to be part of that. I want my human self supported by earth life. Because that's what I'm living. I'm living my human self. But I'm living it through the spiritual lens of my soul. And that to me is living life as your soul. My guides a couple years ago gave me this big sign. Living as your soul is the priority. And since our soul's light is the soul's expanded consciousness compared to my human consciousness, then it automatically connects me with the divine. And so it gets both objectives taken care of, living as my soul as well as connecting me with the divine. And to me, that's a function of the light. The connection is the function of the light, not just the light in general, because there's that, but also the light of our souls. So vivid. Sierra says, my soul's light is positive and bright. And Sierra, do you notice anything different about your soul's light today than, say, yesterday or last week? I sure did. This morning at the 7:30 group, that my soul's light was so multicolored and brilliant. It was really like a good diamond, you know, how it reflects all the different colors in the rainbow. So Sierra says, no, she didn't notice anything different. That's great. That's absolutely perfect. Thank you for telling the truth. I'm not trying to blend in. Yeah, there you go. She knows this. Sierra knows her soul's light is beautiful. She knows it. You know, when we start appreciating our own soul's light, it's like there's a certainty that comes with it. When we start living from that, there's a certainty that comes with it. And it's irreplaceable. It's just the way it is. It's a fact. And you're the authority of your relationship with your soul and the divine. You are the authority. You, no one else can be the authority on your spiritual connection with your soul or with the divine. Sarah says, when I look in the mirror, I like to think of my soul's beauty and the reflection of my soul on my body. Oh, yeah. And does that not just make your cells tingle? Don't they just feel kind of like chirp, 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 alive, 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 tingle, tingle, tingle. Life, life. It's happening. I know it's loving, she says. There you go. The light is always loving. The light loves you. It already does. That's its job. The light is infinitely wise, and it knows what you or I or another person needs today. And whether what you need is different from what I need today, that's fine. The light knows. We don't have to count on some other human being's interpretation for us. Yeah. Beautiful. Does anybody else have another question? I'm looking at the comments, and last week it was really hard. I couldn't see any comments and any questions that were written, and then it turns out there were some, so I'm hoping I'm not missing anything. I'm going back and reviewing because I like to see all of you and what you're having to say. And Adam, how are things going? Is there something that you need? Can I help you? So what I do when I connect in with the guides is I open the back of my head and neck, and maybe even as far down as between the shoulder blades. That whole like spinal connection from about here to here. Just open that up and allow the love and the wisdom of my guides to flow into my heart. And from there, they can go up into my brain and my memories, and they can use everything that's in my head and my brain, and as well as my heart, and they can go into my body and give me signals through my body. So I get thoughts, I hear words, sounds, colors, physical sensations, lots of physical sensations. And those are things for me to mention when I'm answering a question. Okay, here we go. Somebody says, I feel like I'm waiting for my guide to show me the right timing for my next actions. Yeah. So the Akashic beings of light are here, and there's a bit of a feeling of pressure on the heart, like you're ready, you feel like you're ready to take action. And they're saying, nah, you're still charging. You're still getting powered up. You're still settling into the format and the arrangement of your body and your energy as it is now. Because things changed, right? Lots of things have changed. There's a little bit of expelling of chemicals that still need to come out of you, and they're coming out on their own, and just let them come out. Some hot baths might be good. But yeah, being on weight is tough. It's like, but I want to take actions to relieve the pressure of wanting to act. This feeling like or if I don't, I'm a failure, or I'm gonna miss the window of opportunity, or something's not, I should be in action, like, it's just like, it's like that. And so waiting is huge. My guides in the book Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness and Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life, wrote a whole chapter on awaiting divine timing. Like, if I take action before the action's ready, usually something will backfire, believe me. And when it backfires, it usually backfires big. And it's my wanting to go too soon. It's like being a musician and starting the music before the beat is here, because I'm so ready. I'm just perched, ready to go. I'm on the diving platform and I just want to do it now, but I haven't heard the gun. So you got to wait for the gun. Then when the energy is right, it's like whatever the task is or the action is, it almost takes itself. There's like no effort in it. So you'll know when you're ready, when it just sort of rolls out of you. Like, oh, I think I'll just do this, and then now it's like I wrote the whole flyer and I took the step and the action is taken and there we go, it's done. And sometimes if I'm not ready, I just will like, okay, I got it all ready to go, but I can't fire it. I can't like hit the go button. I can't launch it right now. So I wait. And I wait till I'm ready. While I get that feeling that the divine and I are in alignment. Is this for my highest good? Is it for the highest good of everyone involved? Yeah. These are good topics, everybody. You guys ask really, really good questions, or you bring up really interesting things, and it's relevant. This is what I need to know, you need to know, other people need to know, because we're not the only ones. Other people will watch these later on, both on the Facebook page and on YouTube, because that's where they go. So let's see. Got about 4 or 5 more minutes. Is there a question? Is there something somebody needs validation for? Does there somebody have a miracle to report? Somebody have something amazing happen to them from living as their soul, listening to the divine. Sometimes the divine has us take small actions, really small. They seem like puny, and I want to have the magnificent impact. I want to be big out in the world. I'm supposed to play big, like this is the instructions, and you just want me to do the dishes or take a walk. It's like such ordinary stuff. I want to be phenomenal, showy. Show me, demonstrate to me, make it big. And Pat Hansen says she's so smart. Pat Hansen is a very smart, wise woman. She says, I love small miracles. That's kind of how the divine, I think, pats me over here, gets me going this way. Okay, now like make course correction. Here we go, keep coming. Or just keeps going, right this way, dear. Come with me. Come with me, sit with me, be with me, ride on my flow, ride in my energy. I'll take you there, but not right now. We're gonna wait. Yeah, okay. It's like being at a stop sign. Okay, we're gonna wait. Those people are gonna go. Those people are gonna go. Those person are gonna go. Oh, now it's our turn. So Sierra says, my mom is traveling to stay with us tonight. She's such a blessing and a light in my life. Oh, you have an amazing mother. I went to high school with Sierra's mother, and I love her, love her, love her. Would you tell her hello for me? Pat Hansen says, ask the divine for help with everything. No food. I mean, it's like, how can I get my instincts to shift from, self-will and self-propulsion to asking the divine for help with everything? How do I make a success of this work? How do I publish my book? I really don't know, and I'm overwhelmed by the possibilities of finding a publisher or doing an Amazon self-publishing thing. I mean, it's like, oh, I can't even go there. Well, that means it's not time, right? Can't go there? Not time. Gotta wait. So I'm publishing the chapters on in my Etsy store. You can buy the book parcel by parcel, build your own, as it were. You can buy the chapters you're interested in, not buy the ones you're not interested in. And yes, Zero Home Weight. That's yes. Ask the divine for help in everything. And Sierra's the next generation, and the next generation has the advantage of building on top of what we have generated as the foundation. I'm really happy that people like Sierra are the next generation. It gives me hope. It gives me a good feeling. I'm going to just ask the Akashic beings of light if there's anything else. We are the Akashic beings of light, and we wish you to know, to sense, to feel, to recognize our love for you, our support for you. We are based in the Akashic Records, which are the record of every soul's choices ever made in every lifetime and in between lifetimes. And there is no judgment, no fear, no resistance in these Akashic Records. And so we offer this and our love, our universal, boundless love for you. We honor your individual paths and the uniqueness of your soul and its formatting, its programming, its blueprint, divine in origin. We honor you. Our job is to validate, elevate, dignify the choices you're now making, and perhaps illuminate some details that will be of assistance to you. Bless you. We bless you. We bless you, we bless you, we bless you in the halls of time. In the multi-dimensionality of who you are. We send our love to you. We encircle you with this love. For all is in the present moment. For us, and actually for you. And we bid you adieu for now. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with me today. Thank you. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you. All right. Have a marvelous, marvelous day.